Hey guys, RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Deliver Us the Moon. Last episode we were basically trying to align some beams of light to the moon station to power it up and such. I believe this is the third building we are in, I'm guessing. But I looked at the objective before we started going in here a bit more, and it said two pillars must be realigned for the MPT, so I think that I got two of them aligned, so I'm assuming this is something else entirely, maybe? It says maybe power the power some stuff, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know where the checkpoint or the save point is. I know we are in here now, so we're inside this other building, I guess, but I'm not entirely sure if this is anything more. Please interface. What's up? There we go. I was like, Ace, can you interface this thing? Okay, so we're gonna go climbing up. But yeah, the last time when we did this last episode, it was a week away ago, so I might forget a few things here and there. But I'm pretty sure we did power up two of the stuff, so we should get our second one done already, or that we are on the second one at this point. So who really knows? Okay, I need to figure out where I'm at. I have only 3 minutes of air, as usual. Forgetting that about myself a little bit. Forgetting about that stuff a little bit. But yeah, welcome back to the episode. I'm RozaldVaneGAME. Okay, I wanted to know if I did the intro right or not. I don't remember. I'm just like, I want to just get in here and just get started, because at this point I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we are or it feels like there's a lot of like stuff we need to do to make sure that we're not if we're not like going to lose out on dealing with whatever it is out here. Yeah, I think the other station was somewhere right there, I think, right? Like that? Yeah, so we did do one of those other ones, but I think that we just hadn't had or we just don't know if there's another one out there or not. So I mean, 2 out of 2 means that it's already over after this. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? That makes 0 sense. I think it's hot air being blown. I think what that was kind of the hot air being blown at us. Okay, so that's the first time we've died, actually. I've never actually died in this game before, so that's an interesting thing that we are seeing for the first time. So if we completely, gray out and all that, that means we're dead. Okay, got it. So that's the first time I've ever seen that kind of situation before, I guess. Like, I didn't expect it to be a weirdly anticlimactic feeling of a situation there. Yeah, so, and then there's our vehicle in the front. But yeah, otherwise, I just wanted to kind of get through it and kind of get into it. Because Deliver Us the Moon feels like, we're in this very, like, anxious feeling of space exploration a little bit, because at this point I think we're playing Sarah for sure, and that Sarah is now stuck here and such, so she's kind of like trying her best to survive whatever it is out here, so she doesn't make sure that she could she want to make sure she doesn't like end up being like destroyed by whatever. Let's see, how much air do I get back? 30 seconds. Okay, just want to make sure we get back, because I forget how long the oxygen gives back to us, so. Alrighty. So we need to be careful for the hot air. I think that this is hard to notice at first, because the air doesn't look like it's, danger until you actually go through it, I think. Which is kind of a little bit sad that they don't really. It takes trial and error, I think, which is ridiculous for me, in my opinion. It's like trial and error, which is kind of ridiculous that you have to decide that. Oh wow, I just ran through that one. Because I wanted to see if I could grab some more oxygen. Okay, okay, there we go. Alright, cool. I was really not sure if I would run back in time to not get hit by the hot air there. I didn't realize there was more hot air stuff that would blow at us. Is there another thing over here? No oxygen? No extra oxygen here? Alright, so we need to sit on the seat here, I believe. and then that would help us realign the satellite. So I do want to preface that I want to preface to kind of say something about this, but I've been saying a lot of bad things about Isaac throughout this whole series, but by all means, it's only because I kind of feel like I said this in Delivers Mars, and I said that they made a pretty a pretty good sort of antagonistic person out of Isaac, and so I do apologize if, do I aim at you? I'm not I don't think I'm supposed to aim for that. I'm supposed to aim for the, top center here. But they made a really, really good antagonist with like how Isaac is such an asshole about everything. So that's why I do apologize if I keep saying he's such an ass or something, because I tend to just really don't like the guy. Like the way they wrote him is just made him like more of a bad guy, if anything. All right, we got it aligned, and I believe we have to walk down or teleport down. I think it's gonna rig to explode at some point, I bet. NPC network is still offline though. But station power is online now. Station power is back online now, so that's a pretty good deal we get. Oh. Twin Flames achievement unlocked.
We haven't seen that in years. It seems to have been a local power transmission, isolated from the power source at the Tombow facility. Something must be wrong at the reactor there. Tombow isn't close, though. Traveling by foot would be suicide. Perhaps you can find another means of transportation inside moonhub.
Man, the transmission was just like cut off there. I wonder if there's a silly achievement out here again, because I feel like I remember Delivers Mars was a lot of this, a lot of terrain, driving around and all that, and I was just like, oh, I hope there's no achievement out here. And there was a few when I was doing some cleanup achievement stuff in my own time after finishing up Delivers Mars. I was just like, oh, this is some terribly like place achievement stuff. I was like, I can't believe there's an achievement for this one little thing. It's like, ugh. But yeah, I mean, I don't fancy any achievements that requires you to go out in these like open spaces and kind of do stupid things, because usually it's too big, and it requires someone to really do it for you, or do it like in a video format to let you see where you need to go and such. It's ridiculous. Also, I'm letting my arrow go out a little bit because I want to get the achievement. There's an achievement that says you need to get 30 minutes of oxygen loss out here, or lose 30 minutes worth of oxygen in order to get the achievement. So it's one of the more rare achievements apparently in this game. I don't know why this is a thing, but one of those achievements that just feels like a little bit too much effort to be put into something that doesn't make any sense. It's more like you waste your time 30 minutes in this game. All right, let's get going. All right, I wanted to lose some time, and then of course I would probably do it myself. I'll probably do the rest of the 30 minutes myself if that's still possible or not. Jeez, I'm driving back too far back. I was only moving a little bit, and then it just drives on its own. Like, it's like it moves on its own. It has a mind of its own kind of thing. Reset the power in moonhub. So we need to go back inside the moonhub. Okay. So we're going back into this machine thingy. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, I was like, can I get an objective marker? I can't tell of where I'm headed now. But again, as I said, I think that Isaac might have rigged this place still. I still think, because Isaac has been, there was a hint of what Isaac did to Sarah, that Sarah just got pissed off by the fact that like this guy nearly killed her like so many times or something like that, or at least that's what was hinted. And that was all to do with this game, where she did almost die while being in the very uppermost parts of this moonhub. So I'm not surprised that she was pissed off the way she is. But yeah, I really don't like this pressure plate system of trying to close the door and open the door. Ridiculous. Alrighty. Do I need to park Do I need to park? I guess I'll just park it. Okay. Oh, got it. Alright, now we have to go back into the thing and stuff. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I think it's a good idea that they... It's a good thing that they put effort to trying to get it all put together and such, so... Okay, now we need to keep the... We need to... turn the MPT network on, maybe? Diagnosing. Moonhub MCC transmitter online. Connection to MPC, no incoming MPC signal from Tomberg reactor facility. Monorail to the facility offline. So we need to turn on the monorail station now. Okay. Oh, we just power it on like that. Just like that. Oh, so that's what that monorail station was. Okay. So before we go, let's go and check out those holograms. There seems to be a few holograms here. I hope I can check out these holograms before we go. Alrighty. So now we got the monorail to be active again. But I bet it's gonna go wrong again. Like, as I said, anything seems like a trap for me at this point. Great leap forward.
Today we find ourselves at a crossroads. The catastrophic events that have unfolded at the Tombo facility have opened our eyes to a truth that cannot be denied. We have lost friends, colleagues. Our fellow colonists gave their life for a hopeless cause, for a dying planet that we can never sustain. We used to call it home. Our pale blue dot. But the Earth we know today is a withered husk, a shadow of its former self. The MPT chained us to a barren rock. But no more. All of you gathered here are survivors. You're here because you're mankind's strongest, the smartest, the brightest. Together, we will dare to leap and risk greatness. Start a new age of discovery. Like our ancestors that fateful moment, they first set out to explore new worlds. We can turn back and confine ourselves to a dying planet. Or we can look outward. Now is the time to act. Make your decision and make it now. A new beginning dawns for humanity, and it dawns today.
I believe that's Rosa up there. That's so sad, though. Okay, there we go. There's another. Pause and read this one, of course. I won't read these information because these are stuff I can revisit whenever it is, and some people might wanna read this one thorough. I don't want to spend too much time on the reading due to the fact that we could return to and all that. So, what is this? Yeah, I don't know why the sound effect is sounding like it's like revving up for another rewatch or something. It's like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna rewatch this. Stop telling me what to redo. Don't make me rewatch this. Alright, I'm wondering how many other holograms I'm gonna miss. I'm a little worried though that there's gonna be some holograms I might miss due to how some of the setups could be like hidden. Like, let's check out the crew quarters, I guess. If I recall, there was a hologram in here last time when we were here. I believe there was a hologram in here. Maybe, maybe not. Might be wrong. I mean, there was a ping pong table here with the information about some folks here. So I don't think there should be anything in here. I think I've already explored everything that I could have. Yeah, we turned off that particular unit. I believe is the ACE unit or something like that, some kind of thing. So we don't need to worry about that. Could there be something upstairs out of curiosity? But I can't go back upstairs though, I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking, like, there might not be a way back up there. Let's see. Maintenance. Okay, we're going through maintenance again. Was there a hologram still here? Oh! Did we watch this already? I believe we did, because this one was Isaac being told by someone to go somewhere, I think.
Claire.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is Isaac.
Isaac's talking to Claire. Also, you can toggle.
I'm not sure if this
And then leave it
message will
behind.
reach you.
You can leave that thing behind, and then it will stop playing. I like that toggle just lets you control your character again, which is a lot funnier than what I imagined. I think that's a really good way to build a solution onto something like where people might get bored. Okay, so we can't go back. Okay, we can't go back into the upper spaces. Got it. Cool. Then let's go and get to the monorail. I mean, there's nothing else left here, I don't think. Like, they don't seems to be... Oh, no, there's another one. Is this new? What is this? Trinity.
Do you see the people down there? They will be the start of a new chapter. Together, we will be humanity's future.
At what cost, William?
We're saving the species so we can start again.
No.
If this is what it takes for humanity to survive, I'll gladly take responsibility.
Oof.
There you are, Johansson. Without your help, this wouldn't have been possible.
Isaac? This was not the agreement, you know that.
Huh.
We need to get the MPT back online.
Be realistic, Rosa. Even if we ever manage to provide Earth with all the power it needs, what do we truly gain? More time to see oceans and deserts taking our homes. William, I've done my part. Let's just go. I'm done with this mess.
You heard the man? Let's go. Outward begins.
Interesting. Okay, there's the missing character cinematic that I missed out of here a little bit. Okay, because I was missing one up here, and I was just like not sure where it was. It was upstairs behind. I don't know why that stair was really well hidden, but here we are today, you know. But pause and read this, of course. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, Isaac is kind of an asshole because of the fact that he would be willing to sacrifice people for his own. He would rather sacrifice people for his own benefit of doing whatever. Does this open up the spot? I think this goes back to the beginning areas here. Yeah, it's... I don't know why there is even a case of going back here, though. This looks like it's... opens on the other side, maybe? Opens from one side or so. I don't think there should be anything in here, but I will double check myself in case. But in general, I just think that, like, Isaac has been such a doofus that, like, because the reason why he chose to do all this is not because he wanted humanity to survive. He did this because he wants a world that Kathy, his daughter, at some point like be the one to inhabit the space for whatever reason. I don't really know why. He assumes that she would just be willing and accepting about what he chose to do. Like, it just doesn't mean anything. It doesn't sit right, because it's like you abandon... I already said this in the Liberos Mars. Like, he's abandoning the whole thing in hopes that she would just be happy about it, but no one's happy about the situation. Like... But yeah, like, I think that's why his character really, like, irks me so much whenever I talk about him. It's just like, that's why he's pretty well written in a way to make him very antagonistic. But he does still have a little bit of a flaw for how to feel like a villain fully, I think, because it's not obvious. It's like, it's just kind of like his, like, I feel like a good villain is like when where there's an established goal of some sort that they think or they deem as righteous. But then we as the viewer or the player will have to, like, just kind of examine that and think, is that really actually a really interesting motive, or is it or is that a motive that just doesn't make sense to, you know, label itself as antagonistic for that reasoning? So what am I missing? I'm wondering. Okay, let's watch this, and then I don't know what I'm missing here.
What was that speech all about? McArthur can't decide this on his own now, can he?
True.
Look, we don't call the shots here, okay? Now help me out with this stuff.
Put that down, Frank. Don't you know what helium is for? Don't you think it's strange it's here instead of next to the reactor it's supposed to power?
Of course I do. It's just
Just what? Should we accept everything they say?
True.
Do you even realize what the consequences are if we leave while the MPT is offline?
I believe this
What
guy's
choice
gonna
do we
die.
have? What do we really have to go back to? Floods, dust storms, blazing heat? I'm done. The council's giving us a second chance, and I'm not wasting it.
Oh.
Now I'm done talking. Just give me a hand.
Yeah, like that was the constant ongoings of the people who were going along with McArthur's plan. I think McArthur's also a bad guy. Such an asshole of a bad guy that he's just like, it's like, why are you abandoning it? Like, McArthur just sounds like he wants glory. I think from what I remember, he wanted glory in all of this. Rosa doesn't want glory. She just wants to take care of the people, if anything. And Isaac's just a selfish bastard who was just like, kind of like a middle finger to everyone and anything in his way right now, because he lost his daughter. He lost his daughter to the Earth crew. So it's like, I don't know, man. This Isaac just needs to just like figure himself out more than he is to worry about his daughter. He's just like the dumbest guy I've ever seen in my life. All right, there should be one more scanning somewhere, I think, but I'm not seeing it. There's still one more thing in the area, maybe. Also, why is the seating so... I feel like this layout of the tram station is a little weird, a little bit. Okay, what is... So we need to find a thing that looks like something, I guess, before we leave for outwards. Or maybe it might pop up when we get to the next destination. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try getting through here anyways. Let's keep it moving. Moving forward. It's gonna derail, isn't it, this thing? If it does, that'd be so ridiculous. Oh. Remember me. Achievement unlocked. I see an audio log here. That's really cool that the audio log will play while we travel through here. Yeah, that's an audio log right here.
This is Sarah Baker, lead engineer at Pearson Space Station. I was sent to investigate the blackout together with station mechanic Rolf Robertson. I was attacked by an AZ unit and lost consciousness. The reasons for this attack remain unclear. It seems my expedition partner has left.
Oh.
And I am unable to contact Pearson Space Station or any of the other facilities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cross the frontier now, passing Copernicus Outpost 1, to get to Tombow and try to figure out what caused the MPT failure. Whoever finds this, please try to contact me.
Ooh.
Alex, end recording.
Ah, so we have Alex says here, and Ace is the one that attacked us. Alright. Honestly, I think that it's interesting that she's doing a log about what she's going through, which is nice. Objective. Gain access to the monorail terminal. Got it. So we're stuck in here, or are we... Oh, so we're just gonna have to... Oh, okay. We got a password protected thing again. Ugh. Alright, let's look at the whole place we got. Like to explore. What's that sound? It sounded like some robot nearby. Frank has the codes. Dang it, Frank. It's that bastard who was like willing to just accept McArthur's like wordings on the whole thing. Oh jeez, this is hard to read this because it's like a white on white background a little bit. Like the whiteness of the background is making it hard to read a little bit. Issue 19, the Space Tech magazine. Helium on the moon. essential to humanity's survival on Earth, portrait of a pioneer, signs and sacrifices, backside. In this summer edition, we sit down with the pioneering architect and Lunar Council member Dr. Isaac Johansson to highlight the many obstacles and triumphs of developing MPT and developing the NVT. Oh, there's another watching here. I bet this is an entirely different category now.
All Copernicus 1 colonists, this is an evacuation. The reactor at Tombo has suffered a critical malfunction.
Lies.
We're here to evacuate you to Copernicus moonhub.
Whoa, calm down. Who sent you?
We're here on official orders of the Lunar Council.
The Lunar Council? Frank, do you see anything strange happening across the MPT network?
I've got nothing out of the ordinary. Tombo seems fine to me.
Perhaps you could explain a bit more first.
This is for your own safety. The situation will be explained by the Council when all colonists arrive at moonhub.
So, McArthur calls the shots now, huh?
We don't have time for this. Just take them.
What?
Get your hands off me!
Oh.
Evacuation crew to McArthur. We're progressing to stage 2. Outpost crew and the package are on their way to moonhub. We didn't receive any word from the others at Reinhold, though.
Good work, evac. Wait for them to pass Outpost 1. Contact me again when the second evacuation crew arrives. Over and out.
Yeah, I forget that this is the case where McArthur forced these people into doing his bidding. Departure. Okay, so we're gonna have some other stuff here. So we're gonna have like 5 more stuff that's gonna relate to Sarah's like journey throughout this whole moon stuff. It's a shame I'm missing Outward number 7. Ugh. But yeah, pause and read this. First things first, the achievement says "Remember Me." I wanted to point that out. It's kind of like a title of another game. Remember Me. Well, it's not related to the title though. I think Remember Me is just the point of like Sarah's like first journal to kind of document her journey throughout the moon to try to fix this MPT on her own. Yeah, it just sucks. Everybody just sucks right now. Okay, so this is probably the same code that Frank knows that we don't. Can we read whatever's here? No, it's just a blank piece of paper. But yeah, it just sucks that nobody is telling us, or nobody is like here to help us either ways, and everybody here is like just doing their own thing, like they have their own agenda. It's ridiculous.
This is Pearson Station Engineer Sarah Baker again. I traveled to this outpost from Moonhub, where I was sent to investigate the blackout together with my expedition partner. Moonhub was completely deserted when we arrived, and we were unable to bring the MPT back online. We got separated and lost contact. I'm traveling towards Tombo alone to continue my investigation. The only lead I have is that something has happened at the reactor facility. The entrance to the monorail station here is blocked, so I'll have to find another way to cross the landscape. It's worth a shot.
Alrighty. Okay, there we go. I kind of wish they used the reused the time stamp that they had for the oxygen, but reuse it for the music, or not the music, the audio log time, because here's the thing. You have a timestamp thingy over here. My cursor's right. You got a timestamp right here. Why not use that for the timestamp on the back of the diegetic UI to just play the audio? Because you already have the play button and the pause button. Is it because the hookup for the stuff not work out the way that you would want to? I guess maybe I'm guessing. Like the numbers won't align with like 2 different data sets or something like that. Like one being the data set of like the time duration of. What is this? It's a wheel. Broken tire. Pause and read that. Oh, she's gonna try to use these broken tires. Maybe it looks like, because it says Baker was trained to be a software engineer rather than a hardware mechanic. Sarah has found another way to cross the landscape after changing abandoned lunar rover's broken tire. So that means that Sarah did some stuff, but we don't get to see it as a cutscene. We just have to assume based on the scanning. Lunar Explorer, a maintenance manual. Important operating, safety, and maintenance instructions. Lunar Explorer, inside the manual, changing tires, attaching and detaching your ACE, or ASE, exchanging batteries, fault finding, and more. Okay. Additionally, I also want to say Isaac's voice actor in this one sounds kind of familiar in a weird way. I don't know. I know it's a different actor for sure. Like, guaranteed it's a different actor. Both Sarah and Isaac have different voice actor and actresses for the next game of Delivers Mars. Or maybe they are the same, but the audio quality is different maybe. But I do think they are different. Because I'm starting to feel like I know Isaac's voice actor a little bit, but I'm like... I don't know, maybe it just sounds like another person because of how they sound, I guess, but yeah. Alright, we need to look up because I see this, so I think what I need to do is to move this staircase, the stairs thing. Come on, F. I just press F, there we go. I think we need to move this close to that thing to I need to move it close to that thing up there so I can break it open and let Alex go through. But it is kind of strange that's wait. Can I not go seriously? I can't go further than that? What madness is this? Oh, I can still hit it. Okay. I was like, can I still hit it from afar, or is it just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I am wondering if I could have hit it from below here, but I guess is what it is. All right, so thank you guys for watching. I think we're out of time now. Yeah. At least we know where to go forward. I'm gonna record the next episode after this one anyway, so we'll still have, you'll still see me here anyways in this room, and in the same shirt and all that. So I'll be doing another episode right after this. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one or another video of mine, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to everyone watching this. Next episode, let's go ahead and take our Alex into the little vent thing and see what it can find, and then open up whatever the next path may be. We still are missing Frank's passcode, so we need to find that. That's like the #1 thing we're looking for right now. But we're also trying to take note of what's going on throughout the space. So far, it's exactly what I saw, or not exactly, but very similar to what we saw in Delivers Mars. It's kind of the same rhetoric, the same storytelling things of what was happening. McArthur being the guy who wants to move humanity forward by leaving behind Earth and the moon this time as well. While Isaac is blindly doing this as following McArthur's instruction because he doesn't state what it is, but we already know what it is. If you watch Deliver Us Mars, we already know what that reasoning is. While Rosa is kind of in the same ballpark of what she did in the previous game. We just have less Rosa in the last game, or in the next game in general, I feel like. Actually, no, I think Rosa showed up equally in the amount of here and over there so far from what maybe a little less for now, but I'm hoping to see more Rosa so we can get to know her character a bit more. But we kind of see what happens to her character arc in the next game, of course. And yeah, so far that's mostly it. It's just these three. Like, it's a very character-driven storytelling piece that's just focusing on these three mostly, and then Sarah on top of that. But it's kind of sad that we don't like see Ralph ever, and we don't like see any other character. It feels like a very lonely trip through the moon hub. So it's kind of sad, but very understandable considering how we are just trying our best to just get through this whole space station stuff and hoping to save Earth in some capacity. So yeah, other than that, that'll be it for now. So the next episode, let's go ahead and take the Alex into the pipe and or the little tunnel thing, and then we'll see where we go from there. So other than that, Roz out.